right. It looks like we are alive. Everything's looking good. There we go. All right. Good evening, everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Let's give it a little bit. So if anybody wants to join, we'll give them time to join. Delvin, hello. How are you doing? How are those sunset times? Looks like it's getting a little lighter, a little later. Raymond, hello. How are you? Yep, I am ready for the rain. And interestingly, so I don't know if you saw or you guys follow my Instagram, but I did get a motorcycle. And it is all covered up and tucked away for the rain ahead. Yeah, 7:14 p.m. sunset is pretty nice. Almost as nice as those past 8 o'clock sunsets. But that will be in just a couple of months, it looks like. We are getting into the springtime vibe. We're not there yet in terms of any thunderstorms or anything like that. Well, I mean severe thunderstorms, because there's maybe a slight potential out there. But the really severe season is just not there yet. So, how are you guys doing? Tonight, the drink of the night is some White Claw. We are having some watermelon White Claw right now. All right, it smells delicious, so cheers, everybody. Stream health is looking good. How does the picture quality look? I am streaming from my laptop now. I did get a new laptop that's a little beefier, because I actually got rid of my desktop and the Mac desktop. I have a gaming desktop and now I have a Mac laptop, and that one laptop took over the place of an older laptop and a desktop. It's good enough. All right. And I'm assuming audio is fine because I'm using the big microphone here. But how are you guys doing? I know it's been a little while since I had an official Games and Storms, but I am going to be also getting it back up on the gaming computer. I am waiting to get an extra HDMI cord and an extra Ethernet cord, because I did get a network switch. So right now, the laptop is plugged into a Thunderbolt dock, and the Thunderbolt dock is plugged into the Ethernet switch. But that Ethernet switch, I need an extra Ethernet cord so I can have the gaming desktop also plugged into it. So that I'm waiting for. And then I have an HDMI switcher now, so I can switch between the gaming desktop and the Nintendo Switch. So I have those there. So in the future, I might be able to do some game streaming from the Switch with the graphics or the card I have. Yes, Delvin, I am definitely looking forward to that as well, as I'm looking to get maybe some Disney trips in, or it's been actually a while since I've been to, my timeshare takes me to the Caribbean, the Atlantis Hotel in the Bahamas, so I am excited for that. Hopefully that will come up a little bit better soon, because I want to have like a proper honeymoon where Meg and I head out to the beach by ourselves, a few margaritas, maybe some mojitos and mai tais. Also, she's a wine drinker. Yes, after the tornado season. All right, let me start to bring some stuff up here. Speaking of Meg, it looks like Meg has just walked in. Raymond Delvin, you could say hi to Meg. She probably won't hear you because I have the headset on. Okay. Should we talk a little bit about the weather? And then, I know, Delvin, you love Minecraft. I like Minecraft too, so we're going to play a little bit of Minecraft after. Imagining if a tornado struck, yeah. Okay, let me switch on over here. All right, so let's begin a little discussion. So when we take a look at the National Weather Service office here, we are not seeing too much. Oh, why, thank you. I got a gift of an apple pie. A McCafe apple pie. Why, thank you. Yes, Raymond. Okay. So there's not much happening right now. Only in Sullivan County here, there is this hazardous weather outlook, but I would assume that could be expanded a little bit more into the future because this is talking about slow-moving storm system will bring a period of rain and possible embedded thunderstorms Wednesday night through Thursday night. Rain could be of any time, totaling 1 to 2 inches of rain, which if this was a snowstorm, we would assume the 10 to 1 ratio as a default. So that would be 10 to 20 inches of snow. Marginal risk for excessive rainfall and isolated flooding. Yes, Delvin, I definitely agree. Spring is when we're in the 60 degree or higher time frame. All right, so going back here, let's take a look at the weather story. We are not going to do the survey right now. All right, so highs mainly in the upper 40s to low 50s, which is about usual, it seems. Dixie Alley, yes. Well, that was the weather story from today. Maybe not necessarily going into this system coming up the line, but it is actually all the same system. And once we get to the radar, I'll show you. Yeah, I did see all the tornado activity with that system because the particular shape we're going to talk about that caused all of that. Okay. So we have winds 10 to 20 mile per hour, gusts up to 25 or 30. And here expected rainfall. This is through early Wednesday afternoon. So this is just one day where we're seeing, looks like half an inch to 1 inch of rain. That's just in one day. By the end of the week, we might actually be seeing something like 1 to 2 inches total of rain, maybe a little bit higher than that in some spots. All right, so that's here now. Let's take a look. Just going through the show I have stacked up here. The Storm Prediction Center. Going right into there, just like we were talking about. And that enhanced risk still is in place. Still out there. Let me see. Tallahassee, Florida. Savannah, Georgia. Charleston, South Carolina. Macon, Georgia. North Charleston, South Carolina. That was kind of the target there, and just like you were saying, Raymond, that's going up into that Dixie Alley. Raymond, it can change a little bit depending on temperature, but typically you would assume a 10 to 1 ratio for rain to snow. 1 inch of rain is 10 inches of snow, because when you take water and you freeze water into ice, it expands. And that expansion is about a 10 to 1 ratio. That's why if you have a full cup of water and you put it in the freezer, it will overflow frozen. So that's still going on there. Let me see if there's any watches. There are still watches out here right now. Tornado watch. Let's see. Expires 4Z. Wow. And 1. So it'll be 9 p.m. and about midnight. So they still have a chance for some stuff. And once we get to the radar, we'll look a little bit more on that. All right, National Hurricane Center. Just a quick little peek there. Nothing going on. In the Atlantic, Eastern Pacific, Central Pacific, I guess it isn't even forecasting right now. But let's go back to Atlantic. There we go. And now, on the radar. So this is what I was alluding to a little bit earlier. So this whole system is kind of a comma shape. Wish I had a little drawing tool, but it looks like the shape of a comma. And this is something I've studied a lot in college, where this comma shape is very unstable. And that's where you can get some instability near the center of the low pressure system. And this is where we're seeing it looks like going through Cincinnati. So east of Cincinnati, coming up to just south of Columbus, Ohio there. It actually looks like it's going straight for Pittsburgh there. So that's one area there. And we're seeing this little bit of banding going out ahead. And here, at the bottom of the comma, this is where you see a lot of that instability with storms like we did see. Because if you think of a whip, and this is the handle of the whip where the low pressure center is. As the whip extends and gets thinner, the speed and the shear increases. That's why the tip of the whip can break the sound barrier, but the handle doesn't. Because all that energy that's here by the handle is amplified as this thins out. So that's why you have that very strong but thin line of storms moving through. So you always have to watch out for this comma shape. And this apple pie is smelling delicious. Mm-hmm. Minor intermission. Okay. Now, what's one other thing? Oh, yeah. I believe so. QLCS. I think that's the official term versus my meteorology professor just called it the comma or the big shrimp. It actually looks like a big shrimp. Let's see. Meteorology QLCS. There we go. Oh, the good old glossary from the National Weather Service. Squall line bow echo. So that is a smaller scale event. This looks like. So this is mesoscale, which is typically in thunderstorms, which I know that's kind of where you're thinking of with the thunderstorms. But this is not what we're talking about there. The derecho bow echo is more of a mesoscale or smaller scale event. When you get a little bit bigger into the synoptic scale or continental scale, that is what we were seeing here. So this is not that same derecho or the QLCS. This is much bigger than that. I forgot the exact term, but this comma shape is a very unstable synoptic scale event versus the derecho and the bow echo are more meso, that smaller thunderstorm size scale that could be a couple miles is smaller, but a county to maybe a state. That could be mesoscale, but this that's encompassing all of the East Coast, that is synoptic scale because it's more continental based. So that's what we're seeing there. And I also, before we get to the radar, there's one thing that's not up here that I do want to bring up. Is the Weather Prediction Center. There we go. The surface analysis. That's what I'm looking for. So this, let me go to the latest. There we go. So this system looks like it's not, this wasn't current. 22Z, so it is from a few hours ago. So here, this looks kind of like a little high pressure system, a bit of a ridge or a kind of a ridge on the outside here. So I'm guessing, we see the isobars, 1016, 1020. So, yeah. So right here is the high pressure system. And that's a little bit of a blocking pattern. And we've seen this blocking pattern through most of the day. So if we go back to the radar, like if we go into New York City and north, there's nothing on the radar because that blocking pattern is still kind of in there. As the subtropical high, or the Bermuda high, pushes a bit more east into the Atlantic, that's allowing this low pressure system to make its way through. Yeah, we definitely did have those derechos over the years, but again, that was state size. So that's what mesoscale really is in the hundreds of kilometers or hundreds of miles, not going into the thousands of kilometers and thousands of miles. So that's kind of the scales there. Synoptic scale is thousands. Mesoscale would be hundreds. Microscale would be tens. So a microscale event is why one town might see a foot of snow, but then the next town over that may be 5 to 10 miles away may only see 2 inches. That's microscale. And then beyond synoptic is global. So you're going from the thousands to the tens of thousands of miles. So one brick, one square on the map could be 10,000 miles across. All right, so that's all I wanted to see there. So this high was making its way out, allowing this room to make its way through. And it looks like we have some outflow boundaries written on there. All right, so now let's start taking a look at the satellite. So I have up here the nighttime microphysics. So this is where we started to see earlier in the day. That's kind of where this area was. Thinner clouds, the sun did pop out a little bit. Now we're all encompassed, even going up into where you are, Raymond, near Albany, looks like probably thicker clouds. And Boston is just on the edge of the thicker clouds. It looks like it's going into there. Yeah, Delvin, I'm not sure actually about derechos in Boston, but it would make sense that Boston wouldn't see derechos that much because it's too close to the ocean. Because the ocean's has a stabilizing effect. All right, so now let's start taking a look at these forecast models here. We're on the good old tropical tidbits. All right, so this is coming in, and I actually didn't realize this. Normally, the GFS I have is set up for 6-inch average precipitation rate. I didn't realize you can actually switch this to composite reflectivity, meaning this is simulated radar, just like the NAM. All right, so between 8 p.m. and 2 a.m., that's where the storm's moving in, and that looks like it's validating because that's exactly what's happening with observations right now. And then the heaviest of this still looks like it's going to remain south. So probably whenever you're near the, looks like Long Branch or right around the tip of the Jersey Shore there and south, that's where we are seeing the heavier rain. It looks like most of that stays out to sea, but you can kind of see off to the side here. We are in a very unstable pattern. All right, so going through your day Tuesday into Wednesday, this is going to be our first round, which is really overnight tonight, that we're going to be seeing this heavy rain really south of the area. But moderate rain throughout most of the area there. And this looks like it's going to be making its way out most of the area by the afternoon and evening on Wednesday. So a little bit of clearing in between here. And if you notice, these isobars here are not that packed together. So the wind might be coming down in between the center of the low here and this next scale, synoptic scale system, which is next low pressure system, making its way in. So then our next system here. Oh, and we are on the 18Z run of the GFS right now. So now, Wednesday afternoon or evening, really making its way out. And it looks like it's going to remain clear until overnight Wednesday or into Thursday. So this is 2 a.m. Thursday. It's just starting to make its way in. And it's staying in the area through your entire day on Thursday. So Thursday looks like it's really going to be a washout of a day. And this could linger through overnight Thursday into Friday. Friday looks like it will clear a little bit in the morning, then some lingering showers on and off throughout the day. Saturday, oh, interesting, more north. So up near you, Raymond, it's actually showing some frozen precipitation. This is not showing the 540 line, probably because it is radar based. Not that. We need this mean surface level. There we go. Where are you? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's going to drop. That's the 528. This should be the 532 or 34. Yeah, the 534, 540, because they are 6, I think, decameters apart in terms of thickness. So that looks like the 540 line right there, which is actually well south of the area. So the freezing line, which is usually with the 540 line, is going to be south of our area. So we could be seeing some pretty cold weather for the weekend as well, at least on Saturday here. Let's switch back to the radar. All right, so Saturday looks like we could be seeing really those northern higher elevation areas, maybe a little bit of mixing, but otherwise it looks like just like cold rain. That's through your day on Saturday. Sunday looks like some spotty showers or a snow shower more north throughout the day. And then on Monday, there's our next high pressure that comes in for a little bit of clearing. And then Monday looks fine. Going into Tuesday, it looks like just a little spot shower here or there, but not much. And that is about it. That is our 1 week out. Let's switch now to, let me go back to here. We're going to go into the European. Now we're switching to pivotal weather. So here, this one is in precipitation rate. I don't think I have any simulated radar options. Probably did if I paid for the premium package. All right, so overnight tonight. Yep. Tomorrow, this is showing 8 a.m. tomorrow. That heavy rain that on the GFS stayed south, it actually looks like it is coming up more north now. So there is a chance that we could be seeing some pretty heavy rain through tomorrow morning. Which is actually why I made sure the bike was all nice and tucked in and covered. Okay. I thought you were right around the Albany, not Albany County. Okay. Okay, here. So it starts making its way out by the afternoon. Same clearing, same calming in the winds. And then overnight Wednesday into Thursday here, we start seeing our next round. And Thursday just looks like periods of showers, then heavy rain there. Looks like going later in the day on Thursday. And then this will linger into the overnight hours Friday. Friday starts clearing out a little bit in the morning, but then looks like there's just these little patches of showers throughout the afternoon. But then going into Saturday here, we got some little mixings going on. A little pink and purple color. So again, it looks like there's the 540 line, which actually is almost in the same position as the GFS. So it looks like a cold, rainy day for Saturday with that on-off rain shower. Unless you're up more north, getting near Albany there, or even more like the Great Lakes. And this is probably identifying the higher elevation areas with what actually looks like a little COVID virus. And then it clears out overnight Saturday into Sunday. Sunday, we have, again, those scattered showers. Oh, would you look at that? I'm getting ads now for motorcycle accessories. Anyway, Sunday looks like it's following the same as the GFS, where it was showing just cold, but with some spotty showers. Those higher elevations, maybe a little bit of a flurry or frozen precipitation mixed in there. But then overnight Sunday into Monday, still strong breeze that starts to calm down a little bit. So Monday looks okay there. And then Tuesday looks pretty good on the Euro here. So I'd say maybe there's some more cloud cover for Tuesday, but not necessarily any kind of precipitation. All right, now we're going on to the icon. So the icon is kind of splitting the difference between the GFS and the Euro. So it does have the heavier rain get up to the New York City area, but not north of the New York City area. So even going Boston, it stays south of Boston there. But still, it looks like it's going to be moderate rain for tomorrow morning. That's clearing out by the time we get to 4 in the afternoon. I would still say it's probably going to be mostly cloudy with the sun just popping through here and there. The wind does die down a little bit, but then overnight Wednesday into Thursday, it picks up again a little bit, and then the precipitation starts. Since it's tilted like that, it looks like the Albany capital region is going to get a little bit more of the rain first, and then by the afternoon, the heavier rain starts coming through the New York City area. And the heaviest of this is going to be a little close to call, but I would still say it's possible for the Boston area. This is overnight. Looks like Thursday into Friday. Friday starts out with some lingering showers there. Clears out later in the day Friday into the overnight, so we're still on track a little bit there. Oh, I am in the 18Z. I want to go to the 12Z so I get a little bit longer. There we go. Actually, do they have the simulated radar? They do not. Those Germans. Okay. So here, it looks like Saturday later in the day and overnight clears out again a little bit, but still breezy. The frozen precipitation is still spotty. Again, north, Finger Lakes, Capital District there. That 540 line dips pretty far south. The pressure gradient on the isobars there, it really starts to increase. Sunday looks clear for the most part with just some flurries, it looks like. Lake effect flurries maybe more north. Then overnight, Sunday into Monday, looks like it clears out a little bit. Now, Monday, the Euro is saying that the high isn't going to be as strong, I believe. So let's go into Monday. It is. It just looks like timing's different. Because for Monday, it looks like there could be going through northern New York, some rain, but New York City area maybe not, with some spot showers. So the icon is so far the only one that was a little bit different there. And then overnight, Monday into Tuesday, it looks like the shower activity stays north of the New York City area, going into more central New York, Finger Lakes, going up through New England. So the icon is a little bit hit or miss between the GFS and the Euro. And now the NAM, which doesn't go out as far, will end on that one. So here, looks like those showers do start. Where are we? Looks like by midnight we should be seeing the shower activity, which looks like it's an agreement. Now here, I think this is going to be a bit more accurate than the GFS. And again, the GFS has a bit of a wider range or time interval than the NAM. So I think here, that is going to show a little bit more accurately that 8 a.m., 9 a.m. time frame for the New York City area. Could get some pretty heavy rain. Speaking of that, do I work at that time? I do not, which is good. And then by, looks like 1 p.m., it should be near the Boston area there. And then later in the day, Wednesday, overnight Wednesday clears out. The pressure gradient drops a bit. Then the next round here comes through later in the day on Thursday with that moderate rain with periods of heavy rain, it looks like. There's the low passing, and then once the low passes, the NAM doesn't show the thickness lines, but I'm going to guess that 540 line is dipping pretty hard right there. So later in the day, Friday looks fine in terms of the precipitation, but then that's as far out as the NAM goes. But we still see that colder air here, and that air mass is what's going to be making its way in for Saturday. So Saturday definitely looks like it's going to be a little bit on the colder side. And then I'm going to switch to the 3-kilometer NAM just for a little bit for the more immediate forecast. So this looks pretty accurate. Well, let's see. This is saying 8 p.m. now. Let's see. Let me just bring this up here. Okay, not bad. So there are showers going through Pennsylvania and Jersey here. Not exactly the same shape, but I'll give it to the 3-kilometer NAM there. And then it starts showing the heavier stuff comes in about 4 a.m. It looks like the first round. And then right around 8 a.m., 9 a.m. there, the heavier stuff. But the 3-kilometer NAM keeps most of the heavy stuff still south. It kind of breaks up right as soon as it hits New York City. So that could be interesting. And then clears out later in the day. That pressure gradient decreases. And then going into Thursday. So Thursday early morning looks like it's okay. But then late morning, that's where those next rounds of showers start coming through. And the heavy rain, periods of that. A couple of waves going through there throughout the day, Thursday into Friday night. And that's as far as that goes. But right here, there's your 540 line again. It's making its advance, so I think that the 3-kilometer NAM would be on the right track there. Oh, and then the one last thing I wanted to bring up was the MOS data. Yep, just there it is. Mouse was right on it. We're going to do the MAV, the MEX, and the MET. Oop, that is not what I wanted to do. For K EWR, KISP, KHPN. We'll also throw in KALB, and I think it's KBOX for Boston. Not Xbox. And view. Okay. What I was curious about. So we're the highs tomorrow in the low upper 40s, low 50s, kind of like the National Weather Service was saying. Same thing for Thursday. Friday, it looks like it gets a little bit more mild. Now, I don't know if that's telling the whole story here. With the high of 61 for Saturday. That might be kind of inverted, where the high is in the morning and the low is in the afternoon and the evening. Because you can't really tell that from this specific data. But at least we're starting to see, like we were talking about before, Delvin, temperatures more often than not into the 60s. So it looks like the average right here is 59 for our high for this time of the year at Newark. And 57 for Islip. Looks like 58 for White Plains. Albany. I guess I got Boston wrong. It's not a station. Okay. Or is it KBOS? And Albany, 55 is the average high. All right, so it looks like I am curious. I just want to take a quick peek on here. Let's switch to some thermodynamics at 2-meter temperatures. We're going to bring this through the weekend. All right, so there's our more mild weather for Friday. And then going into Saturday. I don't know. Even though that 540 line was dipping pretty far south, it looks like the temperatures are still going to be fairly normal. A little bit on the chillier side, upper 40s to the mid 50s, it looks like. For the GFS. Let's take a peek here on the NAM. Oh, sorry, the Euro. Can I? Here we go, 2-meter temperature. And we are on Wednesday the 13th, so let's back it up a bit. Friday, close there. So Saturday, yeah. So it looks like we're going to have a normal-ish day for temperatures. That backed up one. Even though that 540 line dipped pretty far south, it looks like the highs are still going to be. That's why the 540 line is actually not the freezing line. It's just a thickness line that usually correlates with the freezing line, but not in this case. Okay. So let's wrap the weather and just do a little overview here. All right, so, and it looks like everything is going good with the stream itself. So it looks like we are going to have quite an unsettled week where we're going to have heavy rain potentially tomorrow morning. Then it clears out for later in the day Wednesday and Wednesday night to Thursday morning. Thursday afternoon brings again heavy rain that lasts Thursday night into Friday morning, clears out Friday afternoon. Then going into Saturday, the scattered showers are possible. And then those really high elevation areas, because the 540 line is so far south, that's probably where the elevation is going to play much more of a factor, where there could be some frozen precipitation aloft. And then clears out Saturday. Sunday, again, spotty little shower here and there. And then overnight Sunday into Monday, it clears out. I'm going to say with the high pressure that looks like it's coming in for Monday, Monday's going to be a better day, even though the Euro wasn't 100% on that. And then going into Tuesday, it looks like later in the day is where we saw a little bit more of some scattered showers there. And that is the week ahead. All right, so now we're going to bring up our game for the evening, Minecraft. And Raymond, yes, I would definitely say there's a flash flooding risk because we had a lot of rain previously. So the ground should be saturated. Okay. Now, since this is a new laptop, I had to re-download the Minecraft launcher through my Microsoft Xbox account. And this is included with Xbox Game Pass. So this one, because it's a Mac, is actually using the Java edition, which I think is the more encompassing Minecraft. And we'll play for maybe about a half hour. It is preparing right now. I could probably quit that. There we go. All right, time for a little transition. And now for Minecraft here, since I just downloaded this, it is going to be a new game. I lost one thing. I'm sure the stream is still going, but I lost my viewer of the stream. Just gotta get back into there. Created the new world. I popped in, I adjusted some graphics settings to make sure it's smooth, and that's it. So this is really starting fresh. Full health, full food, but no materials. Nope, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Yeah, I know I could adjust the volume for the music, but there's really not much happening right now in there. But Delvin, how do you like to start? Do you like to start exploring first, or do you like to dig in to wherever you are when you're spawned into the world? I think I saw the ocean over here. If there is, I would like to set up a settlement around there. Wait, I don't have to jump up these anymore? I'll just go up. Oh, awesome. Nope, there is no ocean that way, but maybe this way. Nope. What did I see? I thought I saw an ocean. This is all just trees. Oh, I think I know what I saw. It was just the end of the render. Oh no, there is water over there. I always want to try and make a settlement around the water. Title screen was very loud. Let me see. Music and sounds. Let's lower this down a bit here. There we go. Actually, I don't need it that much. Let's see how 50% does. Weather, we're going to lower that down a little bit too. Everything else, I think we will keep the same. You know how that is. 40 to 60. So I set it at 50% there. Let me just make sure it's saved. All right, music. So I set the music to 50% and the weather to 80. Oh, master volume. Okay, let's do that. Let's throw the master volume to 60%. I still think I want to lower the music down to 50. And weather probably 80. So I'll leave those where they were. There we go. Let me know how that is. Where did I see? There's the water, it looks like. Nothing right now because I'm brand new. There's some water. Don't know what that was, but let's see. What's we got in here? This might just be a lake. New recipe unlocked. Sun is good. Can I get a fish but my hand? There, we got a fish. kill the salmon with a salmon. Oh, did I miss the other one? Yeah, I did. Delve into the sound any better? Oh, there's a fox and some baby foxes. This. I see some stuff out that way. Looks like it goes out somewhere. I think I might have found my spot for camping down, which might be on this hill over here. Maybe we'll be a little hobbit and build a little hole in the hill. Let's do that. So this is a test for the evening of the computer running the stream and gaming at the same time, and it's working perfectly. Tools in a second. Usually, my tactic is to not die first. Found that funny? Meg found that funny. So that's why I'm just digging out a little shelter here first. Oh, there's some coal. There we go. It does make breaking the blocks faster, but not necessarily dirt unless I make the shovel. At least I wanted to get something done first. There we go. Now, maybe I want to keep that tree. So let's go these trees over here. Got 7 blocks so far. I think I got the rest of that. Okay, so I will open my inventory to get all the things I want. Okay, I don't think I can get to that. But now I think we have a good amount. So I'm going to make a pick and a shovel. But let me see. I think I need to make a crafting table first. Do you remember what the crafting table was? Was it logs or was it planks? I think it was planks. So I'll make a bunch of planks here. I can always get more logs. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Crafting table. We put a crafting table over here. Crafting table. Okay.
The crafting what now?
Yeah. Okay, and oh, no, I do need the crafting table. And see, the sun is setting, but I have a shelter that I can ride out the night with. So let's make some sticks. And for right now, let me make a pick to mine some stone. Nope, that was not it. Oh, I think it was up here. There we go. A wooden pickaxe. Ooh, that was dark. Let me at least make this hard for anything to come in here. So I can still see out a little bit. Actually, what can I see if I block this off completely for now? Because I can just make a lantern. Oh, I can't see much. But let's see what we can do. We're going to take that to make some stone. Oop, gotta choose it first. Ooh, a new achievement. Okay. Now let's make a torch. Or no, let's make the stone pickaxe. There we go. And now we can make a torch. Yeah. Helps if you put it in the inventory. You can grab first. There we go. There we go. We got a light. It is dark out there. So we'll spend the night in here. But I can also cook. I can make a... I have enough to actually make a furnace. Let's get some more coal. Coal mining. Also trying to make this into rooms. So here's gonna be a hallway. Let's make this a room. And let's put another torch. There we go. Let's see, we're gonna make a room over here. Oh, I think I needed the stone back over there. Yes. Let's see, it could be over here. Oh, what did I just hear? It sounded like a bait. Was that the baby fox? Something. Oh, that is a zombie I hear. Let's see. So that was water level. Oh, how do I make the statistics show? Delvin, do you know? Like what level I'm on right now? Options. Command F3. Function key F3. Oh, that's a lot. I can see I'm running at 55 FPS, which is good. That is too much. Display Apple M1 Max processor, good. With the metal. At least it detects that. Aha. Options. Video settings. Where is it? Graphics. Here we go. Oh. Oh, there we go. Let's see if that is better. That is much better. And where is it? There's my XYZ. There we go. And I'm on. No, there's more than I want still. Do you know how to remove some things? Yeah, so block, and there was 61, 62 there. But I don't need things like the biome builder and all that. Do I hear anything still over here? Nope. Oh, I hear lava. I heard just one little spurt of lava. Which let's keep going through here. Always rebuild it if necessary. Straight ahead. Raymond, yes, I would be able to stream some severe thunderstorm coverage this year once we get into a little bit of that. Oop, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. Hear lava this way. Yes, it sounds this way. And there goes the zombie dying. I think I need some more torches here. Was that the dying in the daylight, or was that the zombie dying in the lava? Raymond, I just use radar scope. You know what else I should probably build? I should probably build a sword. That would be good. Sword in hand. I hear the lava getting closer around here somewhere. Another axe. Let me use up the other one first. It'll be a little slower, but at least want to use it up. Ooh, what we got over here? That needs a stone axe. Okay. Also sounds like the sun is up. There we go. What is that thing? Oh, that's a fox in the water. Some sort of covered volcano, because there's lava not too far down from here. Maybe make a door as well at one point. food's fine, so I don't need to do it. Oh, I needed the stone pickaxe. Oh, I picked up the wrong ones. Alright, we got a stone pickaxe again. Definitely sounds like the lava's close. There's some coal. There's some more of that. I just can't tell if the lava is above or below. Coal. Really going coal mining now. I might be under a super volcano. I just can't tell if this is above or below. I'll be careful with above. Sounds like it's this way. Which makes sense why there was some more coal over here. Oh, there it is. So it was more below. Just looks like a lava pool. So I was kind of ready to go in this way, but it needed to go down. There's gonna be much around here. Sometimes there are diamond. And I can make obsidian. Oh, I am at. Oh no, that's not lava. That's where I was before. Okay, so this just looks like a little cavity of lava. Not really too much around. there's enough light coming through there. Yeah, so I'll take that torch back. And we'll pause this for a second because it looks like the rain is slowly making its way up. All right, let me just get back out here. All right, we'll call it here. Colormatic. I don't know what that means, but it looks nice. Okay. All right, so that is going to be a wrap for the stream today. Delvin, Raymond, it was a pleasure as always. I hope you enjoyed. So it looks like we got some wet weather coming up for the most of the next week ahead. I'll still be doing my weather updates. I'll be actually coming out with a Tesla review. I've already started filming and editing the Tesla review because now it's actually 10 months that I've had the Tesla. Can't believe it's almost a year. But you're very welcome, Delvin. I'll have that coming out, and then once the Tesla's filmed, then I'm going to have the video coming out for the Harley Davidson Livewire, Harley's first electric bike. So that should be quite interesting, and actually it is pretty fun. All right, so Delvin, Raymond, I hope you enjoyed again. Have a great night. And for anybody else that might be watching this that is new, if you want to get the latest weather updates, feel free to hit that subscribe button below and then the bell icon right next to that so you get notified when I go live like this or I do upload videos. Feels like nothing happened. Yeah, 2.25 years since January of 2020, and it just feels like that time was so long ago and so short at the same time. All right, have a great night, everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero, and I will see you all in that next video.